Hey everybody, welcome back. I just got some sandblasting done. We had our first frost this morning. Usually when that occurs, it's perfect time for sandblasting. Humidity's gone, hopefully for the rest of the year, and the sandblaster runs much better when there's no humidity in the air. That's Scott's hood for the Scrambler. And it's not in too bad a shape, except down on that cross member there. That is full of holes. I'm going to have to get that patched in. But overall, it cleaned up pretty good. And the windshield frame, I tried to get an original windshield frame. I just couldn't do it. This one's in tough shape. I don't like the reproductions. You guys have probably seen the reproductions where they put two beads in here because the sheet metal's so thin and the wipers still twist the metal all up and make a mess of it. I tried everybody I know for a windshield frame. Nobody had one. I found a couple out in California. A guy had. We had a deal to get him out here. And then he changed his mind and he said, no, I'm not selling my Jeep parts anymore. So, I don't know what's going on with people. But there's all the hinges. They are sandblasted as well. And we'll get this stuff in epoxy primer. And then we'll start tearing into this windshield frame, making it solid again. It's going to be a bear, but I'd rather fix an old original one than put a reproduction. So, we'll get busy on that pretty soon. Okay guys, I did a lot of sandblasting, and I don't normally like to sandblast engines. This is a 77 AMC 258. It was such a disaster. I had to kind of send the nozzle down in there and get some junk out of the cylinders, and it was such a basket case that I sandblasted it. And we'll get to building this one soon. It's going to take a lot of washing and cleaning and stuff to get the glass bits out of there. I'm using crushed glass instead of sand these days, and it cuts real nice and leaves a beautiful finish. And we'll get busy on that. Under the cover there, that's Matt's AMC 327 out of his J I don't know, 3000 I think he's got, 66 3000. So the block's ready to be assembled, and parts are dribbling in for that, and I'll show you that from time to time if I get some time. His cylinder head is in the seat and guide machine. The guides are all messed up. We got to put inserts in there and then cut the seats again. So that's what's happening in the engine world around here. 258 and an AMC 327. And again, while I was sandblasting, there is the base to my new wood stove that I finally found. I've been looking for a wood stove for the kitchen for quite some time, and that's the base, sandblasted and painted. And if we come around here, you could see all the nickel that needs to be re-nickeled. Anybody out there's got a plating shop, chrome shop, can do nickel plating, let me know. I'd be happy to work with anybody who's interested in bringing this stuff back to life. Not many folks left here in Connecticut that are doing this kind of stuff anymore, so looking for anybody anywhere in the world that's doing this kind of stuff. We'll go over here and I'll show you the upper. And I've got a couple cracked tiles, but in general it's in pretty nice shape. But the nickel is really, there's rust coming through everywhere, and you can see side panels are supposed to be nickeled, and you see the rust on that. So looking for a nickel shop if anybody has any good recommendations. Okay guys, I don't know if there's any antique cook stove guys out there, but I enjoy putting old stoves together. I don't know, it's just something I like to do. This is a Belanger made in Quebec, Canada. Very little information about these stoves out there. If anybody's familiar with them, it'd be great to figure something out. You can see a lot of broken parts. That's cracked. That piece is missing there. I do have the other one of these guys to cover that. In where the water tank was on this guy, maybe they had a leak or something. We got a hole right in there. Not real good. And the panel between the firebox here and the oven, that's kind of blown out. They had so much crap on this, just trying to keep the smoke from going in the oven. But we're gonna have to fix that properly. A lot of bolts that hold things together are missing. But in general, it's worth fixing this stove. This is not the Royal, this is the Petite Royal. It's smaller than the big one, but still a very desirable stove. That's the top to my water tank. Got to do some welding here. The plates are in pretty good shape. I think one or two of them might have a small crack in it. But I was happy to find it and get it. It came at a bad time because I really need a stove in the kitchen to start heating and stuff. So I'm going to kind of blow right through this one. If anybody is interested in seeing more on the wood stove restoration, just put a comment below and let me know. A lot of cast iron welding and stuff has to be done. And anybody interested in that kind of stuff, just let me know and I'll show what I can as time allows. A lot of stuff happening. Fall's always a busy time around here, and I took a couple big projects on as far as stuff that's happening around here. So my time is limited, but I'll show what I can if guys are interested. Okay guys, this is eating up some of my time here. This is a just about 525 foot trench. It goes way past those trailers there to the next building. That's my pipe for, that's the conduit for the 200 amp electric I'm putting in there. I've got a water line going in, and I do have to lay another conduit in there. I am bringing a fiber optic cable out to the back because I'm going to need internet out there. So digging for the first 300 feet was pretty sandy, not too rocky, and then we got into some real terrible stuff in the back. I'm not going to walk back there, but just making progress on this. I'm trying to get that one more conduit in there, get the fiber optic in there, and then backfill everything. So this is eating up some time, but still making progress on Scott's Scrambler in the shop. Okay guys, as you can see from the pictures, there's always a lot going on here. I'm still a one-man show. Never found anybody that was interested in the kind of work I do. So I never got anybody to help out. And here is that welder Jeep that the Cummins 4BT's going in. And last December I said I was going to build the body for this. And here it is, October already, and no sheet metal is on this chassis, and that's becoming a real problem. So, like I've been saying, the Scrambler is my last restoration project, and I can't take any more in. They're just too big a job for one guy anymore, and they're very expensive to do. Not many people can afford them, even though you tell them the price going in or something, and you know, they quit halfway in. Here's my CJ7. Kind of want to get this guy on the road. It's really a solid Jeep. It looks really messed up here in the trailer, but body is remarkable in this one. And keep going down here. Here is the military CJ3B, the M606. And I just got a real love for 3Bs and military stuff, so this one's perfect. So I'd like to get to this one as well. And like I say, it's just me, just a one-man show. So up until recently, I was still looking for somebody to help out with projects and things like that, but you know, that's not the case too much anymore. I'm going to slowly get out of the restoration business. Eventually I'll still do motors again, and axles and transmissions, just smaller stuff like that. And I will do my own restorations. I guess I'm the only guy that can afford myself. It is a lot of work to get these done. You can imagine what it would be to fabricate an entire body for this guy. So that's just a sad reality of it. Times are changing, people are changing, and I'm changing along with it. So hopefully this December we'll get a little bit done on this. Even if I could get the back end of it done, I'm not going to worry too much about the front end, the custom fenders, custom hood, all that stuff right now. But if I get the back end of it done, figure out some body mounts, things like that, that would be fantastic. And I will keep you up to date on the Scrambler and show you how that's going. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't shown you on that, like getting the power brake booster in there and stuff. I had to do a lot of modifications. But I'll bring that to you next time. And like I say, there's a million things going on. And it is hard to believe that I'm in an area that there's no other, you know, there's not one single person that enjoys this kind of stuff. Kind of mind-blowing, but here we are. So hopefully a little bit of body work on this guy coming soon, and if it does happen, I will show you how it goes. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I will bring you videos from time to time, but I do still have to get 26 cords of wood cut, split, and stacked. So as you can imagine, that's going to take a little bit of time as well. But I'll be back from time to time. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. And I will catch you on the next video.